Don't just spray it and then dig your face in it, okay? You're gonna choke. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brielle, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite springtime fragrances. These are the fragrances that I have been reaching for all spring so far, and now that we have about a month and a few weeks left of spring, I just wanted to share like the fragrances I truly like, and the ones that I've been reaching for. I'm not going to say that all of these are designated springtime fragrances, but they just remind me of spring and they're giving me those vibes. So when it comes to springtime fragrances, I usually think of green fragrances. That's going to be your florals, your rose, your jasmine. I also think of citrusy, like lemon, mandarin, your orange. You're gonna have like those fruity scents in there that you cannot pull off more than likely in the winter months, in the fall months. But winter and fall kind of spoil me because I really do like gourmand scents. I like warm scents. I like things that make me feel warm. And I am a vanilla lover. A lot of my fragrances I'm going to talk about today do have a vanilla note in it, and that warms up that floral, or amber, that warms up that floral, and that just really just makes it nice and easy for me to pull it off in the springtime, so that I wearing it, I'm not going to get a headache, and also it just smells nice. It radiates on my skin better than having a floral scent. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, put you guys on the fragrances that I've been enjoying this spring, so that you guys, if you have the time, you want to go out to Sephora or go out to the mall and or try some samples of these scents and see if you would enjoy them this spring as well. I don't know if next spring my list will be different, but for right now, this is truly the scents that I have been reaching for all spring. If you are interested in seeing what fragrances I have been wearing this spring, then keep on watching. The first fragrance we're going to be talking about is Valentino Born in Roma. I mentioned this in my blind buy video. I truly do love this fragrance. This is such a good, nice, vanilla, warm, pretty girl springtime scent. It's very much pretty. I'm spoiled. I'm cute. I am, you know, that girl. Like, this gives me that girl scent. When it comes to Valentino Born in Roma, the reasons why I think of this as a springtime scent: it has black currant, it has bergamot, and it has that jasmine, and it really, a lot of my scents you'll notice has that bergamot jasmine combination, and that reminds me of spring. That reminds me of spring. Of course, it has the vanilla and the base, and it also has like a wood finish. I'm gonna put the notes, as I did in my last video, here on the side, because to be honest with you, like I said, I'm fairly new to the perfume game, so I'm not like a professional. Oh, I can tell you what cashmere smells like, or what leather smells like, or like, you know, I can tell the vibes that it gives me, but I'm not gonna be like pointing down exactly word for word and note for note, but I'll put them here if you are into that. But this, oh, I love this. I love this. I'm sorry if you hear my baby in the background. It's getting close to her nap time, so I'm gonna try to rush through this so I can get her lunch and tend to her. But yes, this is Valentino Born in Roma, and this size I have is just a 1 fluid ounce. This one retails for about $80. It smells so good. It's so warm. It's so delicious. It's so it projects well. The longevity, I want to say about 5-6 hours on this, and that's really all I need. This is it. I love this. This is my girl. I don't want this video to be super long, so I'm gonna try to get through these scents. I really did love that girl. That's my girl. So I also mentioned this fragrance in my last video, my blind buy. This is Burberry Her. Burberry Her. I do hear a lot of people talk about the intense version, and I would love to try the intense version because I absolutely love Burberry Her. This is my girl. Smells so damn good. Like, you're gonna smell so sexy, so fruity, so girly, so feminine, and just you're gonna smell so good. This retails for about $105. I do think that that is a good deal and a good buy for a designer fragrance. It's not super expensive. Sometimes you can get larger bottles on discount on like Fragrance Net or Fragrance X. A lot of times they have like a lot of sales going on those websites to get larger bottles. If you're like a collector and you want a larger bottle, of course, go for it. But for me, if it's a seasonal fragrance like this, and I'm going to wear this in spring, summer, and perfume, it does expire. I plan to probably have this bottle for this spring and summer and next spring and summer, and then probably be needing a new bottle. Just some of the notes that I want to mention about this fragrance that makes it a springtime fragrance for me. It has the sour cherry. I have grown to learn, over the past couple months that I really do enjoy cherry in my fragrances. Cherry smells so good on my skin. And it's just going to give you that it girl, like, girl, you smell good. Like, every time I wear this, people are like, what do you have on? Like, I wear this to work. And I work in the health field, but I need to have a nice, good fragrance. When you work long hours, you just don't want to feel like you smell like sweat and hard work, at the end of your shift. But this makes me smell so good, so fruity, so feminine, and it's just delicious. Like, this has notes of sour cherry, black currant, lemon. This has the mandarin orange in it as well. Blackberry, strawberry, raspberry. So very, very fruity. And then it has that middle note, jasmine. And then, of course, in the base is going to have vanilla. I love vanilla. So, and then it has the vanilla and the amber in the base notes. So it's like, it makes it like a gourmand fruit explosion. I like her. I love this girl. I love that girl too. And then, because I have OCD and those fragrances were pink, I'm just going to keep it going with the pink fragrances. This is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. And I mentioned this in the last blind buy video as well. I mentioned how, like, people rave about it and how I didn't, this is not what I expected it to be. But compared to all the other Chanel fragrances, which can smell a lot more mature, a lot more floral, and sometimes, more than likely, it's going to give me a headache. This doesn't do that to me. This is a very simple fragrance. I don't believe it has a lot of notes. It's just fresh, melony type of fragrance. It has grapefruit and grapefruit and quince in the opening notes. So it is very fresh and fruity and just beautiful. And then it has a little bit of musk in the dry down. It has your rose in it. So, and it is very simple. It's a nice floral fruity. It's not too florally. Again, it's going to have that jasmine in it. Springtime. So this is probably why I'm going to like most of these scents. You see why I like them, because they have similar notes, but they're all very, very different. This one is probably the most simple of the bunch, and it's just so fresh. Like this, I know that I could wear this into summertime and don't have to worry about it being too complex or too much for summer. This is gonna be good for the summertime. Perfect, and without being too strong or too fruity and you have to worry about bugs. This is gonna make you feel like super fresh going out in hot weather. So this, as I said, even though it's not something super special, I think this is a perfect, simple, beautiful luxe fragrance, pretty girl fragrance to have in your collection, because it is just a standard. Like, you're gonna be able to wear this spring, summer. You can probably throw this on winter, fall, just to like feel clean after the shower, just to feel fresh, if you're in the house, it's a good smell. It's just a good, nice, clean scent to have. This is the 1.7 fluid ounce, and this one retails, I meant to tell you, this retails for about $116 for this size. I wanted to tell you. I'm trying to tell you guys the prices. This is Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb. I told you guys in the last video I just have the sample. I mean, well, the travel size. I told you guys in the last video I just have the travel size, but I really do like this scent for the spring. I wear this also to work. And it's just like, it has such a nice warm opening. I didn't talk about it much in the last video, but this has bergamot in the opening, again, tea, and then also in the middle note you have a little bit more florals. You have jasmine, you have rose, you have orchid, freesia, African orange flower, but it's a beautiful combination. It's very nicely mixed. And then the dry down, you have your musk, you have your vanilla, you have your patchouli. So like I said, I do like a nice vanilla note in my dry down because I just need it to be warm. I need it to, like, vanilla just really does warm up your skin. It warms your fragrance up to your skin, hugs the fragrance up to your skin. I don't think this is like a super projecting scent, but when people are close to me, they can smell me and they're like, oh, you smell really good. What is that? This is just Flowerbomb, girl, and this has been out for a long time. Like I said in my last video, people mentioned that they have been wearing this for like 10 years, and I just got on the game, but I do love this. Also, they have, I believe, a ruby orchid flanker of Flowerbomb, I believe, that I want to try, that people are raving about this spring. But this is really good, and this retails for about $118 for the 1.7 fluid ounce, which again is a nice affordable price for a designer brand. I'll move on. So it is Giorgio Armani My Way, and this is the Intense Virgin. I love this for spring. A lot of people mention the original My Way when it comes to their springtime. A lot of people mention the original My Way when it comes to the springtime fragrances, but I really do love the Intense. The Intense, it is going to last on your skin. It's going to project. And plus the original, I went out and I smelled it. It just is a very generic feminine scent. This gives a little bit more. This has orange in the opening, which you pick up on. This is gonna have your tuberose in it. If you're not a tuberose lover, and I didn't think I was a tuberose lover, I didn't know it had tuberose in it. I don't even know what tuberose smell like, but I do hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't like it because I don't like the tuberose in it. I don't know. If that tuberose is what I'm smelling, tuberose smells good as finnuck, okay? It's just so good. It's so good. And of course it has vanilla in the dry down and sandalwood as the base note, and it smells, it's so warm, it's so good. But then it has that orange opening, that fruity. It's nice and fruity, floral balance, and then fruit. This is the perfect fruity floral gourmand, or fruity floral vanilla. This is my girl if I'm going out shopping, if I'm going out to the store, if I'm going out on a date, if I'm going out with the girls, if I'm going out to the bar, if I'm going out wherever. I will wear this in all kinds of situations because, one, it's gonna project, it's gonna be warming, it's gonna be inviting, it's gonna feel so good and comfortable, and it's just like, you know, it's not in your face, but it's still good. This bottle, this is the 1 fluid ounce. This size of My Way retails for about $78. Okay, so now we're turning down to even more affordable perfumes. These, I talked about all the designer fragrances that I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to move on to the more cheaper, affordable, niche, dupe fragrances that I've been wearing this spring. So first I want to talk about Dossier fragrances. So if you don't know about Dossier, this is not sponsored or anything. I went on Dossier, spent my own damn money. I wish. But these are the 2 fragrances I have been loving and wearing this spring. If you're not familiar with Dossier, Dossier is a fragrance company, cruelty-free. with an awesome return policy that you can go on and find affordable fragrances and that are inspired by your designer, more high-end, expensive fragrances. So this is Ambery Cherry by Dossier. Okay, and this is, it has the notes right on the front, so I don't have to worry about lying. This is the inspired dupe of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I'm not going to say that I see a lot of people mentioning Lost Cherry as their springtime fragrance, but like I told you guys in the beginning of this video, I have grown to learn that cherry is something that just is so delicious on my skin. I am an edible cherry cupcake. Cherry pie. Like, I am just so delicious when I wear cherry scents. It just is so good on my skin. And it reminds me of springtime because it has cherry, although it has cherry and cinnamon in it. In the opening, it does have a rose and jasmine. It has your vanilla, and then it has tonka bean in it. And it's just like, okay, this is a year-round fragrance. Let's just say that. This is very year-round. If you have Tom Ford Lost Cherry, I'm pretty sure you wear it year-round. And what I've been wearing this scent to is to bed, on date night, like springtime date night out. It's so good. And it doesn't have that cherry medicinal smell. It doesn't smell like cough syrup. It smells so good, so warm, so cherry, so delicious. It's like pie without it being like too sugary. Like, I don't know how else to explain it besides cherry. The cherry note and the almond note stand out, and it lasts. Like, it's an opening note, but it lasts on your skin so long. And honestly, I know Tom Ford Lost Cherry is known to not really last very long, but this lasts on my skin for about 3 to 4 hours, I want to say. So it's not super long lasting, but probably more longer lasting than Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and you don't even have to spend $35. I think it's like $30 to $35 for Dossier fragrances. So good. The next scent is Powdery Coconut. And this is going to be your dupe for Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Everyone talks about Tom Ford Soleil Blanc for spring, summer, vacation. So instead of paying that $400 price tag, $300, however much they cost, you know, just to try it out, I think even just to get a travel size, it's like $80. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. For a fragrance that I'm probably only going to wear seasonally, I don't want to spend that much money on it, but I'll ask for it for a gift. But I'm not going to pay my own money for it. So this gives me fresh green beach, like they say, vacation vibes. So this is going to be your cardamom, pistachio, bergamot opening, and then it has your ylang-ylang, tuberose, and jasmine in the middle, and then it has amber, coconut in the dry down. It's missing the vanilla for me, and trust me, I noticed that. The first time I sprayed this, I was like, it's a little off, but I have to go outside of my comfort zone. See, I gotta step outside. But at least it has amber, it has coconut in the base, which is nice. It's coconutty, it's on the dry down. It smells very nice and tropical. It smells it's so nice and tropical, and I'm trying to think as I'm like filming what it reminds me of, but it's just so good. It really is. Like, I can spray this in my house, I can spray this on my skin. It just gives you a nice, fresh, tropical, beachy smell. And so maybe this is very great also for summer. Like these, like, it's just, it gives me the fresh and clean, fruity vibe like Chanel Chance does. Like that I would wear this even in the summer hot weather. Like, it just smells so good. I recommend them if you are not trying to pay that heavy price tag. Ask for a full gift. Don't do that. That's like, for those two fragrances, I would have spent like $1,000 for two. No. Moving on. So now I'm going to move on to the house of Haramain. And I keep this one in a box only because the box is so cute. But let me pull up the scents. Okay, so this is Haramain's Aventure. Or is it silent? Is it Aventure? Whatever. I have yet to buy a designer fragrance that came this damn cute. I mean, I'm not going to say it's expensive. It's kind of cheap, but it's still cute. Like, don't be mad at me for butchering it. That's how you pronounce it. That's how you say it. That's how you spell it. This beautiful niche fragrance with this presentation retails. I got this on Amazon for $35. $35, girl. 35. 35. And this I got because this has the reputation of being the dupe for Creed Advances for Her. That is a $400 perfume or cologne or whatever you want to call it. It's a $400 designer fragrance. And this, no, it's a niche fragrance, but it's $400, the Creed. And this is supposed to be a dupe for it. Now, don't come and try to like throw down, you know, with me because it don't smell like Creed. Because I don't know what Creed smell like. I don't know. I haven't gone to the store to see if I can even sample it and see what it smells like. But I know what this smells like. Ooh. 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 And it's strong. These Haramain, what I've learned, the oil concentration in these fragrances are very, very high. And so they're strong, they're long lasting. You only need like a spray or two. You don't need a whole lot. This has pineapple in the opening, black currant, your bergamot, okay? Wild berries. So it's a fruity, nice fruity opening. Delicious. Then it has rose, freesia, and cedarwood in the middle notes. And the dry down. It has vanilla, it has sandalwood, it has amber, and some musk. I'm gonna say this is pretty heavy on the musk. A little heavy on it, but it's so good. This is something that if I was to work in like a business office and I got like dressed in a nice little business suit or whatever, I would wear this because this smells like money. Like it just smells so expensive. So this is why I believe them when they say this is a dupe for greed, because it smells so good. It smells so expensive. But no, I really truly do love this fragrance. It smells so good. It has a nice and citrusy opening, and then it dries down to be a nice warm vanilla musk. It is heavy on the musk. If you don't like musk, because the other ones I mentioned musk in the notes as well, and I feel like it's not as heavy in those, but I feel like it's not as heavy in those, but it's heavier in this one. But it smells so good, and for $35, you really cannot beat that. And if this is truly a dupe for Creed, Adventures for Her, you really can't beat that. That's like, that's like a minute fraction of the price for Creed. Like $35 versus like $435. Like, girl. Yes, so good. So good. Right? Give it a chance to dry down. Don't just, like I said, it's very heavy. Don't just spray it and then dig your face in it. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna choke. You're gonna choke. And ain't nobody gonna file no lawsuits against me. It smells so good. So good. And it has like a nostalgic notes in it. I don't know what it is, but something about it reminds me of my childhood. It smells so good. So the next fragrance is from the same house, and this is Haramain's Janoon Noir. And this doesn't have that typical springtime fragrance bottle, but she smells good. She smells good. I gotta spray her. Again, heavy on the oil concentration, so you don't need a lot. Okay, so yes, when I first smelled this, I was like, girl, I mean, I don't know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, you could go down to like Main Street or like, you know, your busiest area, and you could go down to like the oil man, like the Muslim men that have like the oils. They sell the oils, and this is what it reminds me of. Like, this is a Arabian perfume brand, but it reminds me of my Muslim oils, because I used to go down there and they last all day. You rub them on your wrist, rub on your neck, and it smells so good. But this is what it reminds me of. It has lime and kumquat on the opening of it, and then it has jasmine, violet, lily of the valley in the middle, and then it's gonna have your musk and vanilla, and the dried down sandalwood, like. And that's why I said this is a springtime fragrance. Like, I be seeing notes and I be like, oh, I could wear this right now. I could wear this today. Because it's going to validate that this is a springtime fragrance. This absolutely is something that you can wear in the springtime. You might smell it initially and say no, but it is. Especially like if you're going to like the office, a professional setting. Like, I would wear this to work. Like, it's, you know, I only need a little bit of sprays, but it's not super intoxicating. Or like even at night, like a summer, spring night, if you're going out to dinner or somewhere where you're dressing up nice. Yes. 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 Absolutely beautiful. The lime and kumquat in the opening is so nice and gentle. And then when it has that vanilla and musk dry down, the musk is not as heavy as it's but it's good. It's really good. Like, I really did not know what to expect when I got this, because I'm like, okay. And this was like $56. I got mine off Amazon as well. And like, when I order these fragrances off Amazon, they come packaged, like wrapped in sealed boxes and everything. So it's not like, you know, they're tampered with. I'll put the link in the description box of the exact seller, I guess, that I purchased them from, so you guys can get them if you're interested in getting those. So that was all of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about in this video. I will be linking all of the fragrances that I've talked about in the description box below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping that you guys got something from this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below what you think about these fragrances. Are these something that you guys have in your collection? Do you guys hate them? Do you guys like them? Let me know, okay? Put me on too, because we'll talk in the comments. But let me know what you guys think of these fragrances. Let me know if you guys go pick them up and what you think about them. Let me know, guys, please. I look forward to hearing from you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time.